opiates that reduce pain across the board. We measured 63 different health conditions, 63 different diseases, all different diseases, one intervention, and the majority of those people have a significant reduction in pain and a very elevated level of endogenous opiates in their bloodstream. Natural pain relievers, natural chemicals that make you feel good. So we've explored the microbiome. We see that you can change your microbiome in 7 days to look like a way healthier person without taking a probiotic, without changing your diet, without eliminating anything. Somehow, the microbiome changes dramatically for the better. And the reason is because they're not the same person any longer. They're a different person. So we've spent the last 4 years working with the University of California, San Diego, in doing extensive research on the brain, extensive research on heart measurements, a lot of blood values, urine, everything. We measure saliva, we measure breast milk, we measure tears. I mean, we've measured just about everything. Yeah.
And are these published? These results are published?
Yes, we have some papers that are published now. We have some papers that are in peer review right now. We have about 5 more papers that we're getting busy writing, but we probably have the largest database in the world on meditation right now.
What are the most common criticisms that you get?
Wow. I would say that, when you see the empirical science, a lot of people that see the data, whether we show it to reputable universities and professors or to NASA or to whoever, I think one of the things that people have there's the most shock and surprise is that you never see these type of changes in 7 days. Like a drug study, you don't ever see these we're talking about thousands of genes upregulated to suggest the person's living in a completely different environment, a completely different life, and they're in a ballroom, So when you see the effects change like that in 7 days, anybody who's a scientist that has that trained mind, they're going to fall out of their chair because it's the metagenomics around it is not just 1 or 2 people, it's the whole entire group. So think about it. 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 different people, all different genotypes. Everybody has their own gene sequence. Okay. At the end of 7 days, 77% of those people are signaling the same genes and making the same proteins. That's kind of wild. That means that the flock, the herd, the school, everybody's evolving. There's an emergent consciousness that's actually everybody's biology is evolving together. And that's exciting because people change people. That's what we discovered. So when we show the data to people, they see it, the conversation that we used to have where we'd have to be on the defense has changed dramatically because these are double-blind and triple-blind placebo studies. They're very, very rigorous studies. So the scientist that sees it questions the time, and then, a drug study is about 25% effective, and it usually takes 3 to 6 months before you see the efficacy turn out. Our data's like somewhere between 75 and 100%. So it shows that the nervous system is the greatest pharmacist in the world. It actually works better than any drug. So when people really begin to see the science and it challenges their belief. I keep telling the scientists, I can't believe this is the truth. Like, I'm more surprised than anybody. But I also say to them, where do those chemicals come from? Where are they coming from? The person's not taking opiates. They're not taking anti-carcinogen. They're not taking anything to change their biology like this. It's coming from within them. So it's been changing the conversation in medicine quite a bit, and we're just working on finding the language. But people who see the data are very surprised, and they want to know what we're doing, which is a different conversation that we've had in the past.
In other news, this episode is brought to you by Momentous. A lot of supplements say that they're top quality, but very few can actually prove it. And Momentous has the most rigorous third-party testing of any supplement company that I've ever found. Andrew Huberman is the scientific advisor for them. My favorite product from them is their sleep pack, which contains everything that you need for a good night's sleep, including magnesium L3, threonate, apigenin, and L-theanine in the optimal doses to help you get a better, deeper, more restful night's sleep. This is all that you need. You can throw it in your bag, you can take it with you on the road, or you can just take it every single evening. It's made a massive difference to the quality of my sleep. Best of all, they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can buy anything and try it for 29 days. And if you don't like it, they will give you your money back. They ship internationally, and you can get free US shipping on orders over $75. Right now, you can get a 20% discount on everything site-wide by going to the link in the description below or heading to livemomentous.com/modernwisdom using the code modernwisdom at checkout. That's livemomentous.com/modernwisdom and modernwisdom at checkout. Are you doing longitudinal studies? Are you seeing how long the immersive stuff, what sort of effects does this lock in over time? Are people reverting as soon as they're out of this very energetic group of people? What's happening over time?
Yes, that's a great question. That's one of the things about this work that I really, really love in terms of our community. It's not like people go, oh, I got to go meditate today. It's the morning. That's not how our community is. Like the majority of the people that come to a week-long event keep doing the work. And the majority of them do because the magic in their life is starting to happen. And why would you want to stop from having those events, actually take place? So we see that people who heal, and this sounds kind of crazy, and we've had a lot of people instantaneously have a reversal in a health condition from one meditation, from one inward experience. There's an arousal that takes place in their nervous system. They move into these heightened states of gamma brainwave patterns. The person is having an inward experience that's greater than the betrayal or the trauma from the past, and somehow there's an upgrade in their biology. Like, there's the eczema, now it's gone. There's the myasthenia gravis, now it's gone. There's the Parkinson's, it was there, now it's gone. There's the cancer, now it's gone. There's the deafness, now the person's hearing. Now the blindness is the person's seeing. It's like that. It's like the person comes back and there's an upgrade, right?
What do you think's happening inside of the body? What's going on?
Okay. So anyway, let me finish that thought and then I'll answer it because it's important to ask that question. Those people who have those biological upgrades that are instantaneous, when we measure them 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road, 9 months down the road, there's a sustained change. Yeah, they got the upgrade.
If they continue to do the practice?
No. Even if they don't do the practice, they got a very good upgrade. Now, a certain percentage of people that have an upgrade like that and they go back to the stressful life, the Parkinson's returns, the cancer returns because they're back to the same personality again and they're making their same chemistry. Now, many of those people continue in that direction. Other people catch themselves and they said, if I change this Parkinson's once because my father's in the hospital and I'm emotionally reacted, I can change it again. And they actually change it again, right? And then there's people who go through that process of breaking the habit of being themselves and becoming, reinventing another person. And it's a constant process of change.
You kind of got a super responder with the first
one
and done type person.
Yeah, one connection, one moment of connection, like a brainstorm. And those people who cross the river of change, they tend to do the work consistently because they want to keep changing. They're not doing their meditations to heal. They're doing the meditations to change. And when they understand when they change, they heal. So it's the process of change that they're interested in. So we have a good percentage of people who do the work, and after they finish the immersive experience, that sustain those changes. And we have a lot of people that sustain changes whether they do it or they don't do it. So what's happening in their biology? It's a great question. Let me see if I can answer this in a methodical way. Your senses plug you into three-dimensional reality, right? So if I took away your sight If I took away your hearing, I took away your smell, your taste, and feeling with your body, you would have no experience of three-dimensional reality, but you would still be conscious. But you would be conscious of nothing material or physical. You would just be conscious that you're conscious, and you would be conscious of nothing, in a sense. So